Hey, it's late, and I almost forgot about it. But we not skipping days, cause it can be a short one, which this one is going to be. Hopefully, we'll see how I get rambling. You ever think about how shoes, especially in the black culture, but now it's extended, have kind of been a filter? Like me, I know me personally. I don't know about y'all, but me personally, I look at people's fits, shoe up, and I can't stop myself from doing that. I always look at the shoes first. What type of shoes? What type of shoes? What type of shoes? Because generally, from the shoes, it can tell you the outfit, and it's not always the case the other way around. Like you can have good quality tops, good quality bottoms, and then your shoes be like some beat down shoes or some shoes that I don't know. Think about like those one shoes that got the V on the side that I be seeing a lot of people wear. I mean, they're cool, nice little leather white shoes. What they tell me, like I see those on the feet, and I already know what to expect. It can only get to a certain level, and the same thing goes for like tennis shoes. Like you'll see tennis shoes that can only get a certain level. Tennis shoes, then see the pants, like oh, I already know what kind of fit this is. Then oh, is this like I see the person, and it's kind of different from a lot of how I think a lot of people really assess people. It's like they go face down. So face, then assess the outfit. I assess the outfit first because like they say that you choose the clothes you wear because you want to present something through those clothes. You relate, you identify with something inside of those clothes, inside of that brand, whatever the case may be. And so you put it on your body so that everybody can see it on your body. It extends so far though. Like me personally, I have a watch that was I just took from my dad. He don't really wear none of his jewelry or anything anymore. I was like, oh, I like this watch. Took it from him. It's my watch now. I say that like I didn't steal it. He allowed me to take it, and I was like, I really like this watch. Then just doing research about watches in general, and then getting deep into the watch game in terms of knowledge, the the awareness of what exists, the history. Of course, I knew a little bit about it already, but just the idea of I'm fascinated by watches in general because they are a status symbol. They are not required anymore. They are not really needed anymore, but still they still exist and there's a market for them. And that's the part that's cool about it because now you know there's a watch out there for you because you like this watch. Okay, why do you like this watch? You have to ask yourself, why do you like this? And it's even better nowadays because you actually have all the resources possible to figure out the history of the watch, figure out the history of the shoes that you're wearing. Do they have a story? Are they just mass produced? Were they a limited edition? Or is this rare? Does this say something about you? Was it crafted in a certain time? And you think about nobody wears a Submariner to go diving anymore. And I say nobody as a lack of better words. There definitely still are people that do that, but for the love of the game, not because it's the best thing to do. Because we have dive watches with technology now. You feel me? So anybody wearing a Submariner, bro, you just wearing it because it got clout. This type of bezel is nice. It's cool. You don't need it. You don't need it to tell time. You don't need it to set a reminder for 15 minutes later, which doesn't even really do anything unless you're looking at the watch and notice, oh, it's at that time. It's the status symbol now, but it was functional initially. Same thing with tennis shoes. Mr. Michael Jordan, his shoes were very functional at a point in time. in their inceptions, but they have transcended and now they are a status symbol. Think about how that happened and think about why you relate with the Jordans. I relate with the Jordans because, like, I grew up black in America and I couldn't afford no Jordans. A plethora of them. Now, in my youth, I had a few pair, but now that I'm grown, I have I have some Jordans because it speaks about something about my identity. I liked it then. I still like it now, but I couldn't get it then. So I got it now because I still relate. I still relate to wanting it. And so now I can, so I do. Versus there's plenty of things that I wanted as a kid that now that I'm older, you don't see me just going out and getting it. It's like, I could go without. I don't really need that. Oh, I thought that was cool. I think that's cool. But again, does it fit your identity? I even think about now, I have a bag of clothes sitting over here. That's essentially just, it's not even stuff that I can't fit anymore. It's just stuff that this wardrobe just doesn't fit who I am right now. Like, I don't want to wear this because it just don't feel authentic. It don't feel like me. So get rid of it. Just get rid of it because that's just how we work now. Like, your clothes actually mean something if you want them to mean something. And if you want them to mean something, they can mean something to the right people that are also on the same wavelength as you. And I don't know if I've talked about this here in detail before, but the overall concept of, hold on, I gotta switch arms. Hey, bro, I need to work on these shoulders or something, bro. Holding this phone up right here, that front shoulder, cooked right now. But the idea that those are the little things. Like, I can look at somebody and be like, "Oh, you got dirty Air Forces." I know what you're not. Just based off of the cultural checkpoints that would make somebody make sure they got their Air Forces clean. Or, oh, you wearing these colorway of Jordans. Okay, that speaks. You know ball. You know that's a good colorway. You're not wearing mids. Why are mids hated? I don't know. But I know I'm not wearing mids because I don't like how they look. And also because they're hated. It'd be different if I liked how they looked and they were hated. But I just don't like how they look either. Like, why we got that backwards lean towards the ankle? I mean, towards the Achilles. I just don't like that. I need the high top. I need the flat. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. To get back on the train tracks. The stuff that we wear, how you present yourself is a signifier. And it can only be a signifier to those that know it as a signal. And I find it the most fascinating to kind of find all the signals that I can so that I know what I'm presenting to anyone that I'm presenting. Not for the sake of trying to appease them, but for the sake of just knowing. If I go up to somebody that is a watch connoisseur and I'm wearing a watch that is historic, has sentimental value, has fine craftsmanship, somebody that knows watches sees that on my wrist and relates those qualities with me. But only if they know. If not, they're just like, he's a person that wears watches. And there is a sign that comes with he's a person that wears watches. But it's not as telling and as quote unquote actual indicative of anything unless you know something about what that sign is. I know something about sneakers, so I can look at people's shoes and sneakers. I know the footwear game. So I can look at your feet, and I do start with your feet and then build the assessment. Other people, it could be that same thing. It could be people start at the wrist. It could be people start at that left ring finger. It could be people start with the hair. It could be people start with the smile or how so many different things. And then that's just the physical presentation stuff. That's not even talking about the things that are how you talk, your accent, the way you articulate, the way you don't articulate, the way you slur your words. The way you interject a conversation, the way you presude confidence, all these different things, the way that you know where your salad knife is. I mean, not salad knife, your salad fork. See, anybody hearing me just say that, like, oh, he doesn't know ball. He doesn't know ball because he said salad knife. There's no salad knife. Or know where it goes. Or knows anything that was taught in cotillion, which I'm privy of that information. So anybody that had that experience and values that knowledge or even notices that knowledge and has the understanding of what that knowledge means, now they assess me in a way that's indicative of what that means. And that's that shit. That is that shit. Literally, that's that shit. Because there's so many things as little as, he's cutting that snake. He's cutting that snake. He's cutting that steak with his butter knife. Oh, okay. Oh, he's twirling his spaghetti with a spoon. Okay. Oh, he's buttoning up both of his buttons of his suit jacket while he's standing. He still has them buttoned up when he's sitting down. Okay. Oh, he's wearing a tuxedo without a vest? Okay. Interesting. The way he ties his tie, that's a unique one. I've never seen somebody make a knot like that before. That's not the way we make knots over here. I could go on and on and on. But these are those checks, those balances. Oh, you're 18 years old and you have a 750 credit score? Interesting. I know what type of family you come from. You see what I'm talking about? Hey, there's levels to this. But I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it there. Because this was supposed to be a quick one. And I went longer than even I thought I was going to go. But that's how it happens when you start to get rambling. When you start rambling.